everyone. I hope you're doing really well. And it is my pleasure today to be here giving and offering a 13-day forecast of Mayan Dreamspell astrology. So this is the first time ever I'm sharing a forecast in here, and I just felt called to do it. This is the week of my Mayan birthday, so this is we're gonna be working through the Wavespell of my own birthday. So I feel like I would love to share, and I think it's a good opportunity for me to start sharing it with you. So, for the ones that don't know much about Mayan Dreamspell astrology, just I would love to express and give you a little bit of feedback before I go into the forecast. So, the Mayan astrology is a system that is synchronized to the planetary and cosmic energies. So, it's a system that is synchronized with nature. So, within this calendar, there is 13 months of 28 days. So that means that the moon goes around the earth in a cycle of 28 days. So that means that within a year, there's 13 times that the moon goes around the earth. And this is exactly and precisely exact into like what happens in nature, right? If you compare it to the Gregorian calendar, you'll see that some months are irregular and some months are like 31, 30 days, and there is not much of a synchronicity when it comes to like the new year, for instance. It doesn't the new year, it's the 31st of December at night, when you are in synchronization with the energies of the planet. The new year would be a dawn, like the sun rising, I would expect. So this is just to give you a little bit of a background of why this calendar is giving us the opportunity to connect to the cosmic energies. And then every time, like in Western astrology, different planets are in different places all the time because the cosmos is moving. So the influences that the planets have at every single day, it's going to be different because it's a cocktail of the energies that were there at this precise moment or at the time that you were born. That's why having your Mayan calendar chart read is so important, because it gives the energies that are more prominent, that are more like prevalent in your energetic signature, so to say. So you came here with your own cosmic dress, and that cosmic dress gives you the information that if you activate it and conscious work through it, you get to understand how you are and why you are in a certain way in your life. So it's really amazing to get to know the energies. So yeah, that's a little bit. So there in the Mayan calendar, there's 20 different seals or kin, like signs, I would say, and then there's 13 tones. And the combination of these 20 seals and 13 tones, it gives a number of 260. So these 260 combinations give us a particular energetic signature for that day, the day that it's happening. Every 13 days, there's a different seal that we are working on. And that means that every 13 days, the first day of the 13-day cycle, there is this day that it's going to give the flavor for the work that we're going to be doing throughout the whole 13 days. So every and that's called a wave spell. So a wave spell is this group of 13 days that you go and you work through different aspects within the same purpose. I hope I was clear with that. I know it's kind of like complex, and I think I need to make another video giving an introduction, but just for you to understand that today is the first day of a 13-day cycle. And throughout those 13 days, there's a different sign that is prevalent every of the 13 days. So today is a magnetic night, a magnetic blue night. So today we are setting the tone for the next 13 days. And the next 13 days, we're going to be working with the energy of the night. The night as the dreams, as the intuition. So the the purpose of the night is also like the abundance, working in inner abundance, or no, also outside abundance, connecting to the dreams. Also, it can be during the dream time, or also in your life. Are you truly connected to your dreams? Are you allowing yourself to dream, becoming a dreamer, and accessing that aspect of the imagination, so that you can actually visualize the reality you want to create? So that's going to be a theme that we're going to be working the next 13 days. And just to mention that every 13 days there's a process and a purpose that we're creating. So there's different aspects, and every day has a different energetic signature and cross that describes the energies of that particular day. And we're not going to go too much into detail, because I could go day by day and explain the energies of every day. But what I want to give is an overview of the next 13 days and what we're going to be working on. So if you see I'm looking over there, excuse me, it's because I have my Mayan Wavespell, so I get to see the seals and excuse me, and I get to share and interact. So the first one is like, what is the purpose? So the purpose is going to be accessing the abundance, accessing this intuition, the dreams, and focusing on the next 13 days is going to be focusing on creating that abundance, because the abundance starts from within, and then you can accept the abundance from outside, because we are not meant to be here just living a life that we're not happy and that we feel that we are in scarcity. Especially when you are working in the spiritual world, and there's so much about spirituality, about possessions and letting go of matter and material possessions and so on. There is an important aspect that we need to understand, and that is that it is important to not be attached, whether you have it, whatever you want or not, that you are okay where you are at in this now moment, because it is when you are present where you are and where you're at that you're content, and that you're connected to that essence, to that divinity in presence. Beyond that, we're still working and acting as this human that takes actions and creates karma and acts from this space of always growing, always improving, and ever evolving. So we can choose where do we want to go. As long as we're not attached, we can choose. And as long as our heart is open, so that our intentions are good, we can choose. And you can even choose to not to do that, even if your heart is closed, but then you're going to fall down into a spiral of greed and selfishness and so on, right? So you want to be connected to your heart. You want to be connected to the essence of generosity, of giving. And at the same time, realize that we are here to thrive. We came here, you can actually select and choose the life you want and be rewarded economically, because right now it is the currency in the planet. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will always be like this, that money will always be the currency, especially in New Earth. There's going to be a lot more exchange, a lot more, but as of right now, the people that have the good intentions, the good visions, that the ones that would invest in the health of the planet are the ones that need the money. So throughout these 13 days, we're going to be presented with lessons that have to do with this abundance. First, finding it within, because you need to find that you're worthy of receiving all that you want and all that you can ever dream of. And as you get to do that, then you're going to get to share it and expand it and be generous in the energy of the flow of financial abundance, and also of life experience of abundance, right? All right, so the challenge that we're gonna have, it's gonna be the seed. And the seed is, the yellow seed is talking about the energy of the flourishing of consciousness, of planting the seeds, knowing where we're planting our seeds. So it's gonna probably be a little bit confusing sometimes to search for this eagerness of consciousness, and at the same time not quite knowing where we're planting our seeds. So it's going to be really important to connect to that dream, but also learn to navigate and learn to connect to where is it that we need to put our energy into. The energy of service is the energy of like the serpent. How can I serve in this purpose? Like how am I serving? And it's the energy of the life force. The serpent is the creativity, that energy of not only creation, but also like the sexual energy, the creative energy, the life force. So we're going to be serving using this life force and harnessing and perhaps connecting to our own more primal energy and to the energy of being like the snake, finding the way. So that's going to be how we're going to be serving. And we're going to form our action or shape our action with the energy of the wall bridger. And the wall bridger is the energy of giving yourself the opportunity to say yes to new things. So again, we're going to think and we're going to connect into that dream state, the abundance. We're going to not know so clearly where we're going to plant our seeds, but then we're going to harness that serpent energy and we're going to move it and use it as the essential energy or energy of creation, creativity to birth new things. And we're going to do that by giving ourselves the opportunity to say yes, to say yes to different worlds, so to say. The energy of how I command the action, how do I get to explore in this action, is through the hands. So it's the healing, the practicality, using whatever resonates with you in terms of taking this action forward, and then using the star, the beauty, to actually find the way that you're organizing. So in a way, you're going to be organizing this energy with the energy of beauty, of the arts. So you need to connect to that energy of giving yourself the opportunity of navigating something through the hands, something practical, and then using the energy of elegance, beauty, perfectionism. And it's going to be also very, very important with the resonance that replies to the question, how am I inspired, or how can I inspire? And it will be through the moon, and the moon is the purification. So it is so important that as you connect to these dreams and to this purpose, this next 13 days, that you connect to the purity, to your emotions, that you allow for your emotions to really flow through you like the water. And the way that you're going to be checking if you are in integrity these next 13 days, it's going to be with the dog. And the dog replies to the energy of relationships, of harmony, of loyalty to yourself and to others. Am I being loyal to myself? Am I honoring what I want at all times or not? And that's going to give you an idea of if you're following that dream, that intuition. The way that you pulsate to transcend in this path of the Wavespell, it is through the monkey. And this is going to be the magic, using the magic, the oracle card, using yoga or movement or climbing to get this energy flowing, to use this energy after you've been doing all of this work, practical, the energy of the star, perfectionism, elegance, beauty, purification through emotions, loyalty, and then playfulness, like the monkey. Then the way that you're going to be manifesting during these next 13 days is through the human, and the human is the influencer. How do you influence others, or are you influenceable? So you need to be in context and in synchronization with that. Then you're going to be able to let go with the Skywalker, which is bringing heaven on earth, connecting to that. And you're going to crystallize and create that symbiotic relationship with the wizard, and the wizard is going within the here and now. You're going to transcend ultimately with the eagle, and the eagle is the higher vision, the mind. So again, connecting to the dreams and going through this journey of using this energy, but ultimately letting go, bringing heaven on earth, connecting within and seeing the higher vision is going to help you transcend. So I hope it made sense. I hope you felt something and resonated, and I'm going to be doing this more often. And if you resonated and you want to get your chart read, I would love to give you a reading, so let me know. Mwah.